think I should talk about the personal level, what you guys are saying. So before I continue, do you hear my voice clearly? Do you hear my voice clearly before I continue? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. We are hearing you very well.
Okay. So I think I should continue now. Okay, now about the SNR levels, how to draw the perfect SNR levels. When you want to draw perfect SNR levels, just check where the market is heading to. Check the trend and check the levels. So the main point is that how to draw levels. And in trading, SNR levels are not just by drawing one line. That is one thing that most trader doesn't understand. It's not just by drawing one line. So it is an area of value, the chart, area of value. So when you are drawing SNR levels, you draw it as an area. You draw it as an area on the chart. So now draw SNR levels. You want to draw SNR levels like any turning point that you see on the chart is a level. Any turning point that you see on the chart is a level. Starting from here, this is a level, this level, because the market reversed here. This is also a level because the market reversed. This is also a level because the market reversed. This is also a level. This is also a level. Now, the most focus thing, the main thing there, how do you draw SM? Now, the main point there is how do you draw SNL levels? Like I told you that before you draw SNL levels, first check the trend, check the market direction, the current market direction, and check the levels on the left side. Like I said, that any turning point that you see on the chart is a level. This is a level, this is a level, this is a level. Now you can see the buyers are heading to this level. So what you do now is you draw the support level. That is, just draw it as an area. You draw it as an area before you place your trade. You can draw it in one line like this, but make sure you have in mind that you are drawing an area. An area is where market reverses multiple times on a particular level. If you see a turning point here and again a turning point here on the same level, that is an area. Here we have a turning point, here we have a turning point. So this is an area. Here again we have a turning point. So this whole area is a level. So and on each level, the buyers and sellers are there waiting to buy the market or to sell. Here, this is a level, this is a level, this is a level. So this whole area is a level. So how do you not draw a level to catch up a candlestick? You can see that this candlestick is forming. Then you know where you can find any turning point. So this is one turning point. This one. This is a level because the market reversed on this level. Here it reversed, here again it reversed, and again here it reversed. Then if you want to draw it as an area, you go back again to go and check the same point as you place your line on the same level. The same point you place your line on the same level. You can see the line I placed here, the second line. The market also respects it multiple times here. The market also respects it. So this line I have drawn is an area. If you want to draw the upper side, we have the area here. This area, because the market reverse here. Then check on the same level. Because here, if you check on the same level, you can see that this line I draw, market reverse multiple times on this level. So when you want to draw an area, you check another level where the market reverse multiple times. You check another level where the market reverse multiple times. So when you find the area, when you find the other level, then that means that is an area. So this is another level where the market reverse multiple times. Here the market reverse. Here the market reverse. Here the market reverse. So this is also a level. The downside also is a level because the market reverse here, market reverse, market reverse. Here also, market reverse. And here, same thing here, market reverse. So when you want to trade on this kind of area, you wait for the candle to close inside this area with a rejection, or close or touch any of this line, either this or this, then you place your trade. You can see here that the candle break it, they got rejection, but the rejection is below this area. So rejection is below this area means that the sellers possibly make a new low. So the next level is here, not here. And look at what happened to the next one. The next one on the same level. You can see it got rejection on this area. It means this is how you can draw your SNR level. So here, when I draw my SNR levels, I choose this one. I choose all the levels reversal points here. Even the top side, I choose this all the levels reversal points here. So now let's check what the market is doing to on those levels. You can see here, pass here. Here again it reverse. Here they only got rejection and then pass. Here the buyers got rejection from here and then reverse. Here again it reverse. Here it didn't reverse because any level tested multiple times is tend to be broken. And here you can see bearish movement. Bearish movement, the candle that closed at the level here is very strong. So it is not easy for the buyers to come in. Already the buyers will try to come in here. Look at this upper week. So the buyers come in here. So this is a sign that the buyers are present here. But because of this bearish momentum, this bearish trend, the sellers will still form a bearish line. So until the sellers show a sign of weakness after the breakout of this level, before you can place your trade. Here you can see that after this candle, next candle was a shooting star candle with a selling pressure inside the level, inside the area, but the market didn't reverse. The market already reversed here. Look at this upper week. So it is better in when you are taking trade, there are two options that you observe when you are taking trade. Marginal of safety, or you predict the next candle. That is a short trade. Like this, if I want to take this kind of trade, most of the time when I first learn candlestick psychology, if I trade, I don't easily predict next candlestick like that. So I always trade at margin of safety. That is where I know that the market will continue. So if market should go up a little bit, hit a particular level, I will place put option. Same situation here, but I know that the market will close as spread. So in this kind of situation, when you come across this and you observe the market movement on this level, you should know that you should wait for margin of safety here. Margin of safety to place put option. So until the market break this area, become weak before buyers enter. You can see same thing here. The market didn't respect the level because already market didn't reverse here. Here again, the market still went inside this level. If weak sellers at the area, buyers didn't enter, so strong sellers enter because of this bearish stand. That's why I say 80% most of the time we focus on the minor momentum. Focus on the minor momentum. The minor momentum has more power than the major trend. If we assume that the major trend here is uptrend, very strong uptrend, and you see a minor seller's movement like this, you will still not reverse because the minor current price is more powerful than the previous or the past current price. Here you can see that this is a level. Market respect the level multiple times. You can see the market respect the level multiple times. Now, what you need to observe in the market from those areas is that when you just saw a buyer's entry, a quick buyer's entry to that level with a strong body, stronger than the previous candles, you should know that at this level, the buyers will not quickly reverse. Here, maybe the buyers that was forming here, this bullish candle that was forming here, they are struggling. The buyers are struggling to form a bullish candle here, struggling. Then finally they close on this level. Maybe here they entered at once because here they tried a fail. Again, they tried a fail. Now maybe they entered here at once. That's why I say anytime before you place your trade, focus on the candlestick motion. They try here at once. Maybe a fast momentum and close at the level. So it will not easily revert until the level is being broken. Until buyers break that level in this area with a rejection or a weak body. Compared to previous bullish candle. So next candle is bearish. So when you want to draw an area, a level, SNR level, you draw it as an area. Okay, let me choose another chart. Here we can see downtrend here. We can see downtrend. And look at where the current price is. If you want to catch up, you already know that this is a bearish. So check the level. So some of me asking that which level are very strong. Now there's nothing like strong or weak level, but you can take it as a strong or weak level when you observe the momentum like this. In this kind of momentum, they may not respect any level. So until you see some disturbances from buyers, like strong rejection before they approach that level, that means the buyers may enter. Okay. So now we want to draw a level of this current price. You can see the dot line. Dot line. So we want to draw a level. You can see that the market reverse price on this level, on this area. That means this is a reversal area. This is a reversal area because the market reversed multiple times. Market reversed multiple times on this area. So in the future, you can use it as a level, but this is not how to draw a proper level. You can just take this as an area, but this is not how you can draw it. I just take this as an example that the market reverse multiple times, both the upper and the lower. So it's just an area. So when you want to draw a level for the current price, you know that look at these dots. This dot line you see here. You look for the turning point at least where the market will touch and reject or will touch and reverse. Here we have, I can see a turning point here. Turning point. Now I have placed my hand here. So I will check on the left side. How is that turning point strong? This strong that the market reverse on that level. You can see here it reverse. But here it didn't reverse because of bullish momentum. And here it cross it and then reverse. Rejection here, reverse here, reverse. Here again, market reverse here, market reverse. Here it reverse, here it reverse, here it reverse. So it means this is a strong reversal area. Now we have gotten one. Let's upper side or you choose the lower side. Most of the time, I use only 3 or 4 lines here. Here is an area because market reverse here on the same level. Market reverse on the same level. Here also market reverse on the same level. You can see market reverse. And if you check market reverse here, so that means from here to here, these 3 lines have got an area. So at this area, the buyers or sellers are waiting. So if the bearish candle appear here, buyers will enter. Or if the bullish candle appear here, sellers will enter. So this is how you can draw SNL level and see that the way buyers entry appear on that level with a rejection from sellers because of this downtrend. So the next candle was bullish. Like I told you that focus on the downtrend. There must be some level here why buyers enter because candle become weak that level. Then show you the level.
I have patience, sir.
Right?
Uh, whenever we open our chart, let's say especially if market want to reverse, we're checking for where to draw our SNL level.
Okay.
Do we consider this area and this downward area like this?
As an area.
There's something you mentioned in our last class that you're looking for something like this and
Yes.
something like this, where if buyers will come here, market will reverse. If sellers will come here, market will reverse. So I'm thinking like this area now. If buyers will come to this area, market is going to reverse, and if sellers will come here, market is going to reverse too.
So this is a reversal area for both of them because market reverse that the big reversal. So whatever that happened previously will also happen to the current one. So it will not reverse if the trend is very strong, if the momentum is very strong, or if the market is trying to form a momentum, or if any strong candle close at that level without even enough rejection or no rejection. So if the market will not reverse them. But
Okay, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Uh, so like this, like for instance, like what you showed us yesterday. Are you getting me? Okay, like what you showed us yesterday, you said you draw something like this. Say this one is bullish candle, something like this.
yeah,
This one is bullish candle, and then you draw this is an area. So, and if if buyers will come to this area, the market is going to reverse, and if sellers come to this area, the market is going to reverse. We can say that this is a good area. And then I'm thinking that's why I asked that question. You say we are looking for where market will reverse in 2 ways. So should we consider this kind of situation as this is what market will reverse in 2 ways? And how can we identify it in the chart?
it's still on the same.
Okay.
It should be at the same level. That is not only one turning point can act as an area. So if you look for another turning point that they are on the same level to act as an area. Here the upper side too, look for the same level to act as an area before you place your trade. So not only one turning point will act as an area.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
So in all this, you need to observe them, how to draw SNL levels. So before you draw SNL levels, let's say you just open your chart like this. Before you start trading, maybe
Mm-hmm.
then you open your chart. The first thing I will do, I will check because when I check like this, I may see some opportunity here. That let's draw market from here. This tells me that the market is moving now to check the price and I can see some sellers movement here. So if something is close to them, so I will check on just sellers movement, what happened to them when they approach that level. I can see that the seller didn't reach this level before that. Here, this level. Here, the one week.
Yana da ana mulki da kuma da zai tura mana mulki da kuma shi da sarki mu in ma zabi kan
And here, they become weak at the level. Very strong. You can see this candle is not it's not a weak candle, a strong candle. That's why the market didn't reverse it. So once I see something like this, that's why I say first check the trend. Let's check the market structure before you place your trade. You open Euro USD, then you check what happened to the market. You now look at the trend. Check the trend. You can see I can see uptrend like this. This is uptrend. Now and I see opportunity to place my trade. I look at this level. I look at this level and I saw one opportunity that okay, here this is a level, this is a level, a support level, that is the buyer's entry point. And I look at the current price movement. So when I observe it, I mean observe it, not draw the line, I will just observe it at the market. Then I'll look at the current price and see very strong that you can see that look at this and now the sellers are becoming more powerful. You can see the body of the weight of the candle, the buyers enter. Again, they become more powerful. Approaching this level, they become more powerful. So at this time, I will not quickly place call. So at this time, I will not quickly place call because I will first check what happened to this level when sellers entered or when sellers hit this level. Here, the sellers are very weak. For hello, can you hear me? Someone say you didn't hear my voice.
We can hear you now.
Okay. So the sellers approach this level very strongly. Now check on the previous level. What happened when sellers approach the level? The sellers become weak here. The buyers enter. Sellers become weak here. You can see this weak bearish candle. Buyers enter. Sellers also become weak here. Buyers enter. They cross the level with strong body and later become weak. Then buyers enter. Here, they didn't reach that level, but buyers enter. So it means that there are some weak sellers here that allow the buyers to enter the market. But here, at the current price movement, I'm seeing a strong seller sentiment that approach this level. So I will not quickly place call option. I'll just place put option. This kind of situation because I can see their movement here. So I focus on their movement not this level again. I've already confirmed what I want from this level. So I'll focus on their movement and focus on the current candle. What happened to the current candle? You can see very strong candle. So at this time, the sellers will not give up. They will still form a bearish candle here. So I will not place call option here at this time until maybe after the breakout, they become weak. After the breakout, then I will not place call. You can see after the breakout, sellers become weak, then buyers enter. So in this kind of situation, you should always observe the market. Same thing that happened here. Same thing that happened here. The sellers came in very strongly, they break this level. So they have the opportunity to form again a bearish candle. Now, when they form a bearish candle, they become weak. Compare this candle with this candle. You can see after the breakout, sellers become weak, so buyers enter. So it means that from here and here, this is buyer's area. So if I want to draw an area here, already I have drawn the first line. So the next line I will draw is this. Because after the breakout, buyers enter. So this is a fake breakout. So at this time, when you are placing your trade, observe the market. Don't focus on levels so much. Focus on the candles. Then make sure you are trading on levels before you place your trade. Focus on the candles, the momentum, the current price before you place your trade. That is how to analyze the candles, the market step by step. Maybe already you have predicted one candle here. If you just started to open another trade, another trade, you now saw the market like this. Most of the time, I usually, when I open my chart, I actually delete any lines I saw there so that I'm not confused, so that I'm not analyzed wrongly. So I want everything to be naked. So now I have opened NZD USD. So I want to analyze the market. I'll first check what happened to the trend. So my mind will not quickly go and say buyers are still entering. So I'll first check the trend. This here we can see a downtrend. Here we can see a downtrend here. And here, if I want to analyze the second one, say here, I would say already I have seen a downtrend here. And if I want to check the other side, I may say, let me connect it from here to here to draw my second level, which is the support level. So now I have gotten my downtrend here. That means that the market now is downtrend. Okay. Do that. So now I have drawn the trend here. We have major two trends of the market in the chart. We have major downtrend, major uptrend, minor downtrend, minor uptrend. In this kind of situation, we have the major uptrend here. This major uptrend because the market is going up like this. So this is major uptrend. Now the market is coming down like this. This is minor uptrend. But when you zoom out the chart, you can see uptrend here, uptrend, bullish trend. This is minor. Why this is now major? Before, when you zoom out all the charts like this is major, this is major. Now this is minor. Zoom in again, this is minor. Why this is major? In a minor trend, in a major trend, if you want to use major trend, that means either the market is approaching a key level or it crossed the support or the extreme support or the extreme resistance or any sign that the market wants to pass strongly. So that's when we use this major. Now I can see bullish movements. Here we have major downtrend. Now I will check for level horizontally. These are the levels which I will choose. A turning point, you can see a turning point where the market are on the same level. The market reverse here, it reverse. So they are on the same level. So this is my first level. Then I will now check again another one so that I want to make it an area. I can see one turning point and this one. I think they are on the same level. So your eyes should be clear to see the level very well. Here you can see I have drawn the second level, which is here, first turning point, second turning point. The upper side, I have gotten the strong level because the market reversed there multiple times or two times. One, two, on the same level. Why this one two? They are also on the same level, the second line. That means this is an area. At this area now, if market should reach this area, I think buyers should, sellers will enter. You can see at this area, the market got rejection and buyers become weak. And this trend, assuming that there's no, this trend is for buyers. That is for this, assuming that there's no downtrend here. There's no downtrend, this major downtrend. Buyers will not, sellers will not enter here. But because of this trend, this is downtrend. This is a level which I have drawn. Sellers and buyers become weak on that level with a rejection. That's why sellers enter. You can see that very simple analysis. The trend levels which I have drawn, buyers become weak on that level, then sellers enter. You can see that like something like three possibilities. But if you want to be adding more, there's so many things that you can add more to it just for you to fall to go with sellers on the next time. But most of the time when I'm making video, I always mention the three major things: the trend, levels, and the candle that goes at that level. So that is how I predict the next candle. The trend, the levels, that is the area, and the candle that closes at that level. And this candle closes at the level sellers enter very strongly because this trend is very strong, downtrend. Starting from here, downtrend. Now, these buyers we are seeing here is because of this bullish move. Like we usually say that a single candle cannot stop this bullish move. Most of the time, you see that after this candle, after this bearish candle, the next candle formed here is a bearish candle. And some of you will get confused that why is it so? That after momentum like this, the next candle that formed here was bearish. Then after the bearish, again we see most of the time we see another bearish candle, and again most of the time we see bullish candle like this. The reason why most of the time why we see bullish candle is because of this trend, and most of the time why we see bearish candle because of a retracement. A retracement, and in a retracement, market can retrace two times, one time or two times or three times. So anytime market can retrace at any time. It can retrace like let's say within five candles before it continue its movement, its journey. So that these candles they are just retracement. So market can retrace at any time, can retrace any candle. Now why this candle form here? That is most of the time when after this bearish candle, next candle that form here was red. How do you expect the bearish candle here? Number one, check on this level. We can see sellers entry on the same level where the market reversed here. Sellers entry. The major trend is downtrend. But here, I can see something else. That is, this upper rejection is telling me that the sellers or the buyers are dominate this candle. Upper rejection and the lower rejection is telling me that now the buyers are dominate this candle. So they make this candle to become weak with this upper and lower rejection. So at this time, because the buyer force is here, they form some bullish candles here and again some bullish candles here. The upper and the lower side, the buyers are there, upper and the lower side. Now this candle now close. So it closed with upper and lower rejection. At this time, buyers will enter. So assuming that this candle was very strong, then the next candle will be bullish. That is, if this candle is very strong, like there's one candle that usually appears something like this to be strong, as buyers will continue. Let me show you because you need to find more of those candles. It formed very strongly. Most of the time, they don't reverse the market, even though the bearish candle is engulfing the bullish candle. They will not reverse. Something like this, but no lower rejection. Something like this. The candle that usually appear after that bearish candle should be something like this, but no lower rejection. You can see this is a strong candle. This is a strong candle. There should be no lower rejection. At least very small. There should be very small like this lower rejection. So there should be very small lower rejection here for the candle to continue. But now the buyers now appear very weak with a weak body. So it's a sign that the buyers now are not ready to go more. Seller enter. Seller enter because the buyers are not ready to go more. All what is happening here, happening, all what that is happening with buyers and sellers here, directly from here. Directly from here. So here, the buyers needing is not strong enough to continue this. And here, the sellers are not also strong enough to continue the market because see, this is also acting as a strong momentum. But here, buyers become weak. But this is also acting as a strong momentum. Now buyers enter very strongly because you can see that the buyers enter. So at this time, this level will not be used again. If a weak candle like this still appear on this level, sellers will enter. But you can see that the body are strong, not weak candle. Again, buyers enter, buyers continue. So I think they are heading to this point. So this is how you need to observe what the market is doing before you place your trade. Number one, before you place your trade, check the trend. If you have the opportunity to draw the level or to draw the reversal point, no problem. But check the trend, check the level, the SNR levels, and check the current pricing. Once you check all this, you should know that the market is now moving in a kind of direction, maybe uptrend or downtrend. So if we give you a clear understanding about the market, how the market, this is the major thing you need to focus on when you are placing your trade. Don't focus on the level. Focus on the major thing, what happened here. You can see maybe you are trying to place your trade, maybe just open your chart and just saw the market is on this level and you want to place your trade. It's lower option. So you might lose the trade here because you didn't focus or you didn't observe what has happened on this level before you place your trade. That's why I say don't place your trade anyhow. First, check the levels, check the trend. Now check what is happening to the momentum before you approach that level. Once you check that, you can, if you don't have time to do that, you can change your chart to 5 to do that. So once you check that, then you cannot place your trade. Confidence. You know that the buyers cannot easily reverse the market yet, so buyers will continue because of this momentum and some strong buyers here. So this is how you can place your trade. This is how you can analyze the market, and this is how you can observe the market. In drawing SNR level, it's very easy. You can see there are so many levels here. Now, there's one thing, the way I trade that most of the time I don't need to be drawing external level. If you observe that the video I just uploaded yesterday, the video I uploaded yesterday is based on support and resistance area, that is the sellers and buyers area. So that video, I didn't draw anything like support or resistance level. I just view the level, then I place my trade. How did I view the level? That all these rejections you are seeing here, this rejection here, this is a strong level. That is all the rejections you are seeing here, this rejection here, that is this is a strong level. So check it horizontally, you will notice that the market are cutting rejection from this level. So if the market should come to this level, the market will get. If the market should come to this level and then close at the level, sell out the end. So that's how I view the market. There's no way you can draw level or you can draw proper level for rejection. So that's why I don't always use the line. Most of the time, the line I usually draw always comes. But when I view the market like this, it's a bird eye view. Then I can know that the market is approaching this level. If the market is approaching this level, I place this rejection level. So if I see that the buyers are entering the level with a rejection and closing from that and closing at that level, place put. I place put. Then same thing here. This upper rejection here. So the sellers are approaching that level, I place call. Same thing here. This rejection. So the sellers are approaching that level, I place call. Same thing here. This rejection. So if buyers are approaching that level, I place put. So this is how you need to trade. This is how you need to be placing your trade. That even checking levels, but in this kind of situation, when you want to place your trade, check levels, check what's happening. You can see that the level I draw here is just a level, but not for rejection area. Not for rejection area. So in this kind of situation, the market is reversing because of rejection area and because of level. Here we can see rejections here in this level. And the market rejects from that level, buyers and sellers enter. So on the same level where this bearish candle will reverse, if you go back to the left side, you see that the level also, the market also rejects on that level. You can see this rejection, this rejection, this rejection. So it means that this is also a rejection area. So the market will just reverse. And for you to be drawing external levels. Okay, that is all about drawing external levels. Okay, so let me draw the levels again so that you can get something.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yes. I
Okay.
have some questions for you about one to move.
Okay, want to move. Want to move.
Yes, the first one is like, yes, when we have the breakout of one to move, like what we should do. And the second is about the return at that breakout.
Okay. If you have a want to move, want to movement, the first thing you do is maybe there's a breakout at that point. The first thing you do, there are two things you need to do, you need to observe. Check the candle that break that level. Here we have 1 and 2 moves. 1 and 2 moves. You can see that the third candle respect the level. Now finally they break the level. Check the candle that break the level, that break the 1 2. You can see any breakout of 1 2, something like this. See, but this is more than 1 2 moves. But here the market break that level. So there are two things that you need to be doing when you are placing your trade on 1 2 moves. First thing is that if there's any movement here, if there's any move here, and again there's any move, draw your move, draw your line here, and the market cross this line, cross this level. To be on the safe side, let the market try to test this level before you place call. That is, let the market test the level before you place call. To be on the safe side. But if I'm the one that I'm trading such kind of situation, I will know how to handle it. So it's just that I know how to handle it. So in this kind of situation, for you to be safe, not to lose your money, let the candle, maybe after the breakout, maybe the next candle should be bullish, but let the candle come and test that level before you place call. Like what is happening here, you can see this is the level. And after this breakout, the next candle that opened here or that closed here was that it entered, sellers tried to enter and test this level. Then when you see that the level is still strong for them to go down, it's rejected again. So at this time, wait for the market to test this level, then place call. If you can't analyze the breakout, you can't analyze the breakout. And most of the time, a big breakout usually happens that when you can see a momentum like this, momentum, then at the level, the candle that formed lastly break that level very strongly. So at this time, you should know that next candle will go up. But the last candle that break the level is different from other levels and other candles. So you should know that the candle will go up. So when you are trading one to move and just see a breakout, don't place your trade, don't rush to place your trade. Observe and wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation that let the candle to retest that level. If you can't analyze the breakout, let the candle to retest that level before you place your trade. And most of the time, you see one, two more like this, or you see a level like this. Maybe you see, okay, like this. This is a level here. You see a level like this, one, two more. But here, the market didn't reverse when it hit this level. Reason why it didn't reverse is that look at here. Sellers approach this level and become quick with a strong rejection buyer center. Sellers approach this level with an exhaustion candle with rejection buyer center. Now sellers approach this level again with exhaustion candle with rejection buyer center. So buyers has already entered here. So the next candle that forms will not easily reverse the market. Buyers might try to enter, buyers might try to form a bearish candle, a bullish candle, but because of the downtrend, a bearish movement, and because of this candle, the next candle will be bearish. Assuming that buyers entered and the next candle here was bullish, then buyers will continue going up, like what is happening here. After this candle, the next candle was bullish, after this one, bullish, but here, no sign of buyers here. So sellers entered. So you should not think of buyers to enter the market again because buyers have already entered, showing a sign of weakness. And another thing I want to tell you that if you see, like just like the one section I have with you guys about important candlestick on the chart, that if you see a momentum, I forgot to tell you, inform you guys or tell you about it. If you see a momentum like this, let's say this is a bearish momentum, and in the middle of this momentum, a bullish candle form at this momentum, a bullish candle, and this candle that formed was maybe from a level. It formed from the level, and it formed as a continuation sign or a reversal candlestick. So at this time, buyers will not enter again because this spirit of the candle that form here, maybe a spinning top candle, the candle that form here should not be a bullish, it should be a bearish. Assuming that the candle that formed here was a bearish spinning top, buyers will enter continuously. But if the candle that formed here was a bullish spinning top, maybe from the support level, it's a continuation sign of this bearish movement, not reversal sign. Continuation sign of this bearish movement, because already at that level buyers entered, but it's still showing a weakness, having both an upper rejection. So it's a continuation sign that the sellers want to go more than that. Is a downtrend movement, a continuation sign of this bearish movement. Like what is happening here, this is a spinning top, and this is seller's movement. This spinning top was formed because of this level. At this level, a spinning top formed instead of bearish spinning top. Assuming that this is a bearish spinning top, next time we have the bullish, a bullish again, a bullish, but a bullish spinning top. Is now sellers now have the opportunity to continue the market. Now, if this bullish spinning top didn't form from a strong level, or you cannot just form like that, you must form from a level. So it must form from a level, you cannot just form from a level. It should be either a bearish spinning top here. Assuming that there is a bearish spinning top here, and it forms from this level, it will reverse strongly. But here, the continuation sign. Like what happened here. This, let me just call it a weak candle in the middle of this bullish momentum. It is formed from this level, because of this level. So it's a continuation sign of this. Assuming that it is buyer that formed here, it's a reversal sign for buyers. That is, buyers want to come in. But now it's a continuation sign of this buyers. Yes.
Yes, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay. The best candle to take trade when you want to take trade is look for important candlestick. I think I'll make a video on that. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Important candlestick. Don't trade on any candlestick. If you see a spinning top, like what I look at what I just said here, a spinning top candle at this support level, you should know that at the support level, buyers will enter. If you see a spinning top, maybe the support level is still far. In the middle of the trade, sellers will continue. A spinning top candle, those candles, these are the candles you need to be looking for on the chart. Look for this candle, spinning top, where they are formed. Look for this candle, hammer, where they are formed. Same thing here, hammer candlestick, and bullish spinning top, and pin bar, a pin bar candle, a shooting star, a shooting star. So all these candles, you should be the one that you'll be looking for if you observing when you are placing your trade. Green hammer candlestick. Green hammer candlestick. So at this time, I saw this green hammer candlestick from the buyer's area. It will not continue this bearish downtrend. It will reverse for buyers to continue. Now, again, I now saw a shooting star at this level, a shooting star at this level with strong rejection. So sellers enter. Sellers enter with a shooting star. So shooting star from the resistance level is a sign that the sellers want to come in. Hammer at the resistance level is a sign that buyers want to come in. But in most cases, hammer candlestick doesn't work that way. Hammer candlestick work when there are previous breakouts of this level, when there's a previous breakout of this level. So at that time, it will not work. But I think that there's no previous breakout. Let's say a strong bullish trend like this, bullish trend. So that time, hammer candle will work. Hammer candle will not work here because there's a level here. There's a level, so it will not work here. So assuming that there's no level and you can see bullish momentum, and after here you can see buyers reverse the market with hammer, the next candle will work. So hammer candlestick will work as a reversal candlestick after a strong bullish candle like this, a strong buyer's move. Then if you see at the resistance, take note, at the resistance level, if the bullish candle that formed there is a spinning top, a sign of reversal. Take note of that, it's a sign of reversal. At the support level, if any bullish candle that formed at the support level as a spinning top candle is a sign of reversal. But at the resistance level, any bullish candle, any bearish candle that forms as a spinning top is a sign of continuation of the bullish move. Like here, this is a resistance level and a spinning top candle appear. It's a sign that the buyers will still enter the game. But if a bullish candle that appear here was a spinning top, maybe this candle is a spinning top candle, seller will still enter because the sign that the market wants to pass at the resistance level. So take note of that. The candle you should be looking for when you are placing your trade. That is, you maybe you didn't see the candle, you wait for so long before the candle appears. Number one is spinning top like this too. Hammer like this, hammer like this, hammer like this, shooting star like this. So when they form, you should know why they are formed. Hammer like this, pin back, pin back. All these candles, you should know why they are formed, and they give you signals that the market is about to reverse. Shooting star, pin back, shooting star, pin back, hammer candlestick, hanging man, spinning top. But I would not recommend you to use doji candlestick because doji candlestick will not work perfectly. Doji candlestick most of the time give you fake signal, a continuation and a. But if you don't understand why that doji candlestick is formed, you don't understand it, don't place your trade. So the candle you should be looking at is hammer, spinning top, hanging man, pin bar, shooting star, inverted hammer. Don't look for Marbozu because Marbozu will not give you correct signal. Marbozu will give you fake signal, but if you are experienced trader, you can handle it. Like me, I can handle Marbozu candle if I see them on the chart. So like this now, most of the time, this is a Marbozu candle to reverse the market, even though it didn't do this level. But there must be some reason why it continues, even though it forms as a Marbozu candle. So when you know that, you can trade on Marbozu candle. But the candle you should be looking at is spinning top, hammer candlestick, inverted hammer, shooting star, hanging man, and a pin bar. These are the candles you should be looking at when you are trading or when you are placing your trade. Don't trade anyhow on any candle. There are thousands of candlestick formation. Thousands. That is the formation of each candlestick. Like this one, we have different formation of this candlestick. That is, if it has a strong candle like this, a strong body like this, another one may have a strong body, maybe below, let's say a little bit below, like this. So different candlestick formation that we have. So these are the candles that you need to focus on. These are the candles that you observe when you are placing the trade. So they give you signal when the market reverses on each level or support resistance or reversal area. So they give you signal when they reverse. Okay, any more questions? Any more questions? Okay. So I think I should talk about the signal. Now, about the signal, like I said, that the signal can be, but just have it in mind that it might exceed that at 4 to 5 signals. It might be more than that. It can be 8 or 10. It can be more than that. But just have it in mind that 4 signals per day, 4 to 5 signals per day. And I said that anytime the signal is released, like I told you that there's no proper movement on the market. There's no specific time I can say that the market will reach a particular level, this rate. Like I said that there's no particular time that the market will reach to place your trade. So the signal can be released at any time just for you to be active, just for you to be ready, just for you to be ready. So the signal can be released at any time. So just for you to be active, and the signal can be released. Maybe I will still create a Telegram group for that because time goes on, people might be joining for. So I'll still create a Telegram group for the signal also. So the signal will be released both in Telegram group and a WhatsApp group. So it can be more than 4, but let's just take it as 4. Let's just take it as 4 because there's no specific time that we will trade, which the market will give you all the time opportunity. Like yesterday, I was unable to open or place my trade like where I used to do, like having 3 sections. So I only have 2 sections yesterday, but because the market is not good daytime, so I didn't have the 3rd section. So I only have the 2 sections trade which I did yesterday. So I didn't waited for hours to check if the market will still come to normal state. But I just look at it as a waste of time. Let me just accept it like that. So that yesterday I only take 2 sections instead of 3 because the market. So there's no specific time that the market. Most of the time, it might happen that I didn't see any trade to trade, anything to trade on that day. So I will just keep it. I will not trade anything if I didn't see any best opportunity trade set up in the market. And most of the time, I can just open my chart then and look at the market. I look at the market, I see low volume market. I do not take my trade then. Until I see big volume market, if I can take my trade. So it will not be all the time, no specific time the market will give you good opportunities. And again, I said there should be no mitigate. Don't mitigate your balance. Don't double your balance. Like if you have $10 on your account, make sure you use 1.5%. If you have 100, make sure you use 10.5%. Don't mitigate. Don't double your amount. Don't double your amount. The market can change its direction at any time, can change its move at any time. So don't double your amount. And I say 1.5% should be your investment amount. And again, one-time entry. One-time entry. Why I say one-time entry is that you should not place your trade twice. It should be one-time entry. Once you place your trade and you want that trade, wait for the next signal. You place your trade and you want the trade, wait for the next signal. Don't place your trade again. And again, I said I'm not responsible for late entry that may lead to loss. So Once the signal is released, and I will do it in a short way that the signal is released on so time, time, and again at this time the time, the expiry time and everything. So I'll do it in such a way that you understand. But once you see that the market, if you can go to your, you can go open your chart, then you confirm it. So once you see that the market is maybe you came in late, didn't see the signal on time, you wait for the next signal, or you do something like a marginal safety. You understand it. So you wait for the next signal before you place your trade. Don't place your trade when the signal is already on. So I will do in a short way that I will send together with the time that you will not get confused. And again, all signal will be uploaded on WhatsApp and Telegram group at the same time, both WhatsApp and Telegram. Okay, this is how the signal goes. So before to 5 times daily is not what you need to focus on. It can be more than that. All depends on the opportunity the market will give us, because these days the market is fast these days. So don't focus on that as the 4 to 5 times daily is too small. So don't focus on that. And again, before we start that, we need to test that on a demo account first. So we test that on demo account when we see how it goes, or you cannot say you want to go for real account. So we test that on demo account. So this is how the signals go. Then this is how I will do it. Once I open my chart like this, I will change the time to 5 minutes, because I cannot use more than 5 minutes. Let me see. I cannot use more than 5 minutes, because even 5 minutes, I don't like using 5 minutes trading. So I'm good in 1 minute. But I will use 5 minutes. So this is how I'm going to do it. I will use 5 minutes candlestick. Then if I see another opportunity, either to place call, either to place put, then I will just told you that this is the way I'm going to do it. I will tell you that on so level, place your line on so level. When the market hit that level, you place put. Place your line on so level when the market, just the way like all these forest signals, like the way they used to do. On so level, place your line on so level, and set your time on 5 minutes expiry time. Now the main problem is that how do you set your time to 5 minutes expiry time? Let's say this is 5 seconds, 5 minutes now. This is 5 minutes candlestick. Maybe this candle is forming around 23:56. So we should know that for the next candle to form will be 23:60. Or let's say 00. So this is 23:60. Now the next candle has started now for 5 minutes. And we have 23:56. So that means you set your time to 00. From 23:56, set the time to 00. You can see that the 5 minute interval from 10:56 to 7:59, 00. That means when you set your time to 00, look at the time. The time should not exist more than 5. It should be below 5 when the time is counting. It should not exist more than 5. So when you see that on a chart, then you can have place of trade, either call or put. So you replace your trade either call or put. So you should not just set the time anyhow because the time itself might confuse you. Okay, this is how I'll do it. I may set something, I may go to my chart and make any setup. I may go to my chart and make any setup. That here we have a strong rejection here. That is, if the market hits this level, at 60.61653. That is, if the market should reach 0.61653, you place call. Once the market hits this level, you place call. And this is how most of the time I will do it like this way. That is 0. If the market should reach 0. That means before you now open your chart, when you go to your chart, you can just place your line on that level, 0.69 something. Then you now wait, observe when the market will reach. And you can go to your price alert. Maybe you open the chart, then you go to your price alert. Then you can set the time, the alert to be on that same level. Let's say this level now. This is 0.61653, 0.61653. Then go to your rate alert. You now say 0.61653. 0.61653. Then you now print done. 0.61. Okay. 0.61653. Then you click on done. Once you click on done, you can see it's already on that level. That means if the market should reach this level, it will alert you. Maybe you are doing something else on the chart and the market reaches this level. If it allows you, then you can place call or you place put. So the alert can come like this. I'll just say, maybe I'll just send a message to the group chat. Just say, put at a level something 0.61653. Put expiry time should be 5 minutes. Expiry time should be 5 minutes. Then put at 0. So the signal can come in such way. So put or call at 0.61653 with expiry time 5 minutes. So once you see the signal, set the expiry time. And if it happen to be that maybe by the time you got the alert or you saw the alert or the signal, you couldn't observe that the market has reached the level. Maybe it touched the level, then you cannot place call. You can see that it touched the level and I saw this alert. Once you open your chart, this alert will still be appeared. Maybe before you close your chart, your system, you have already created the alert. You've already created the alert and you just close your system. So once the market hit that level and you saw this alert, even though you close your system, this thing will still be appear. This alert, this price alert will still appear. So it's a sign that the market is still active. Then you now wait. By the time you touch this level, the market is already reversed. So So you now wait for the candle to come again, come below a little bit before you now place call. Market has reached this level and I want to take the alert. I am checking. So this is not show on this area again. So you wait, maybe the market reach that level and just rejected. So wait for the candle to reach the level again, then place your trade, either call or put. So that's how you can use the price alert. And there's something I'm planning to do, maybe by creating developing a app or software that can do at least develop a software that everyone. So I'm trying to do, but for the meantime, you can do it manually by using this price alert. So the message can come, the signal can come as place a call option on level so point with 5 minutes expiry time. That's all. So it is not left for you if you are going to increase the amount or not. But I will advise you that you should not at least use 1.5% of your balance. 1.5% of your balance to place your trade. Don't mitigate. And if you happen to miss the signal, maybe late entry, or maybe you placed late or you didn't come in on time to check the signal, and you happen to lose that trade. So you should not bother yourself. Wait for the next signal. Don't bother yourself to fight. Okay, I think I will make some tests tomorrow. I'll make some tests tomorrow before we go on live. So out. So that is all about the signal. Yeah. Any more questions?
We are really grateful, sir. We really understand this concept very well. And
Yes.
signal is, I say we really enjoy it. It is a good section, sir. Thank you very much.
Any more questions? Yeah. So before seeing you, once the signal came, check. You mean this recording section? So for you to learn how you can just place your trade, then check what I did, check what I observed in placing my trade. You send it to the signal to check what I observed. Why I send the signal. Okay. So any more questions? Any more questions? The absence of questions. So that's this of trade. Demo account.
What class?
First class.
when they
Yeah.
now try to
Um,
kidnap.